Thank you very much for that. So, like, okay. So there's a formula you can use to get your expected return. You know, all the ones we've been solving earlier, we've been dealing with required return. We use CAPM. They'll give us expected return. We use CAPM to go and get our required return. Or they give us required return. So we'll just be subtracting and go and getting our alpha value. But if you read the question very well here, we don't have expected return and we don't have required return. The only thing they gave us is they gave us the price today and they gave us the forecast. And they gave us the forecast like in the next years. So the formula we always use is called we call it ending value EV. EV, let me write this, let me say ending value. Ending value over BV. Your BV now stands for your what? Stands for your beginning value. Beginning value. If you have dividend, in the question, you add your dividend to it plus dividend plus dividend. All this minus 1. So you can use this formula to get your expected return like this.
My name is Pastor.
You can use this formula to get your expected return. So now let's go. So let's do for this first stock. But please, like I always say, when you are solving for exam purpose, always try to be. Let me tell you, let me give you guys a quick secret before I start solving. The stage you are in now, let me tell you, this stage is actually somehow easier than skills for one reason. The reason is that, let me give you a little secret. The reason is that in skills, they believe that you are just gaining the knowledge. So you don't have to be, so they cannot award some marks for some things. But in this stage now is a stage of applying that knowledge. So there can be some writing, some drama that you will do that will fetch you mark. Imagine that before you start all this solving, you know that they ask you to calculate expected value. Then you come, before you start solving, you write something like, okay, you say something like, okay, expected return and required return. If your expected return is greater than your required return, it is overpriced. If all those drama, if your required return is less than is underpriced, equally priced. If it's underpriced, you buy it. First do all those drama before you now say, so therefore, you now start calculating. Any examiner will know that, okay, even if your calculation is not particularly correct, maybe we just assume maybe it's just figure mistake. Not like you don't exactly know what you're doing. So out of 10 marks, okay, give you 5 marks, give you 4 marks. That is how to pass. So don't just calculate and just be solving. Write small story, write drama, be dramatic. Write drama, write small story. That's my advice. So let's start solving. I don't have too much time. So stock X now. So what's my ending value for stock X? What's my beginning value? And what's my dividend? Let me explain what's ending. According to this question, the question can come in 2 ways. It can come either they give you 2019, 2018, 2018, 2019, 2020. They give you figure for 2018, give you figure for 2019, they give you figure for 2020. Obviously, your 20, if you're trying to solve for 2018, you're trying to solve for 2018, 2019 will be your ending value, and 2018 will be your beginning value. If you're trying to solve for 2019, if you're trying to solve for 2019, 2020 will be your ending value, and the 2019 will be your beginning value. That's if you are giving year by year, like that. But in this case, we're not giving year by year. We're giving forecasts and price as of today. So what that means is, today, the price of stock X is 25 naira. But in the next 2 years, it will be 31 naira. What's the ending value like that? Somebody.
31.
31, because that is the price next year. Like I said earlier, if you are giving 2020, 2021, ending value will be 2021, beginning value will be 2020. It's just English. It's just grammar. So now our forecast price now is supposed to be like in next year or next years. And price as of today now is 25. So what will be our ending value? Our ending value now will be, for the first stock, our ending value will be the value as at next year, or the time that the forecast will end, which is 31. Our beginning value will be our value as of today. That's our beginning, that's value we are starting with as of today. So let's go. Let me do my equation. So please give me my figures, please. So what's my ending value for stock X?
31
31
plus 2
plus what?
2
Plus 2 over, what's my beginning value? 25
minus 1.
All of this minus 1. So what's my expected return for stock X? Formula answer.
And the calculator.
0.32.
0. What?
32.
That's 32%, yeah? You know, our expected return is always in percentage. Now you know these things. So for stock Y now, yeah. Oh, yeah.
110.
What?
110
110
plus 1
plus 1
over 105.
115. All of this minus 1. Okay. What's my answer?
5.7%.
5.7%. So the last one is stock Z, Abby.
Yes.
So stock Z equals to
10.8 over
what?
10.
10.8.
10
over
point
10.
10 point what?
8
10.8 like this plus
Plus 0
plus
minus
0
plus 0
over 10.
over 10 all minus 1, Abby.
Yes.
So equals to what now?
80%.
Please, excuse me.
Let me choose her.
That stock Y beginning value, is it not 105?
No, I don't have figures here.
From the question, I saw 105 from the question. But they give you 115. Someone should
End
please
value.
check.
The formula is end value.
It's 8%, though, not 80%.
No, the figure there,
From 10 to 8%.
115 was written.
It's 105.
It's 105, not 115.
It's 105, oh.
Is that correct now?
8%.
People should not give me poison. Don't give me poison this night, I beg.
Sorry to digress. Please, what past question are we solving? I just came in.
No. That is past question. I don't know the year.
It's March, July 2020.
Thank you.
Combination of expected return. Termination of expected return. So, like this, you have gotten your expected return. Bam. Number 1 question solved. Now, let's go and do our required return. Abi, people are doing like you don't know this thing. This is the only one that I'm supposed to solve that might give issue. This is the only one. So my point now, okay, why I actually decided to pick this is to go back to that point where I said, okay, they might not give you all these details. So if you see something like this, but they give you year-on-year basis. Know that, okay, you're expected to calculate your expected return. They did not give you expressly when you're supposed to calculate it. So that is the only lock in this question. Any other thing is there are things that we've done before. Determination of required. How are we going to get required return now? How are we going to get required return? CAPM, Abi?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay, let's go now. So now StockX. StockX now equals what?
%32%.
Give me the figures.
Risk free. It's
You know it's
32%.
risk free now. Give me
4% plus 1.6.
4% plus
1.6.
1.6.
1.6.
Bracket 12% minus
4%.
no
This cannot be 4.
12
12.
12
12,
minus
12.
4.
12 minus 4.
Like this 12% minus 4%. So this should give me what?
16.8%.
So equals sorry 16 point.
0.8.
Please press calculator. Press calculator. Don't be waiting for people to press calculator. I'm seeing some people's video. They are lying down on the bed. Lying down on the bed. Really. No problem. Even me, I'm sitting on the chair outside. Mosquito has want to injure me. You are lying on the bed.
Sorry.
No problem. Stop quiet, please. Person has off video. Oh, yeah, let's continue, please. No, I was not referring to you. Stock why was my stock why? Still 4%, Abby?
4%.
Yeah, 4% plus
1.2.
1.2.
1.2.
Bracket 12% minus 4, which should give you 13.6%.
Thank you very much. She gave me
13.6.
13%. So stock Z. Stock
0.
Z
1.5.
equals 4%.
Yeah, 4 plus 0.5.
0.5.
Bracket 12% minus 4.
Some people will still ask me now. I know some.
Wow, what's
Yeah.
wrong?
Equals to 8%.
8%.
Like this, Abby.
Yes.
I know some people will still ask me, how did I get 8% now? 8% is 12 minus 4. 8. Okay. So these are our required return now. So now let's go and do. Oh, what are we going to do now? Before I started up. Jesus.
Really?
Actually, sorry. So now this is our table. Let's determine our let me do 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, let me do 4 by 4. 4 by 4 not going to be too much. So now let's say stock. Into this space. Okay, then.
Store total.
I'm asking something stubborn before. So stock. Let's say our expected return. Expected return, Abby. This should be our required return. The person that did this, that did the calculated the meeting, please be watchful and tell us when it's like 10 minutes more. So be preparing. They will not just log us out. Thank you very much. So we have stock what? So now let's see we're gonna do this. Okay. So here we have stock X, Abby. Shall not okay. So stock X, we have stock Y. People should have been solving this thing, not like you're waiting for me. Okay. So you have stock Y, stock Z. So what's my expected return for stock Y, stock X?
32%.
32,
For Y,
5.7,
5.7. For Z,
8,
8%.
huh?
8%,
8. For required return,
16.8.
16.8,
16.8.
13.6.
13.6,
And 8%.
Is the men that are active today. I love this. Okay, so let's put our comments here. Okay, so what's my alpha value?
15.2,
10, 15.02.
15.2, not 0.
14.2, not 02.
Okay.
Minus 7.9.
Mm-hmm.
0. Next.
So what's my comment?
Overvalue.
Sorry, undervalue.
Undervalue. First one, undervalue.
Which one is undervalued? Which one is overvalued?
First one.
First one is undervalue.
This one is undervalued.
Over.
It's under now.
Under.
It's under now.
Undervalue now.
Yeah, fire on the mountain. Get.
Tell us now why you.
Oh yeah, it's overvalued. That is undervalued.
It's undervalue.
Undervalued.
Okay,
Undervalued.
overvalue. Positive undervalue. No.
Oh yeah, which one should I write?
Overvalued. Undervalued. Undervalued.
Overvalued.
Undervalue. Second one,
First
overvalue.
one,
The first one
first
was
is undervalued, second one overvalued.
Under. Please, if you check the ones we've done, how are we doing them?
Yeah, positive is undervalued,
Undervalued.
negative overvalued.
Overvalued.
Positive is what?
Undervalued.
Undervalued.
Who is saying
Undervalue.
over?
The
Over is
ones we have done
negative.
before, positive is undervalued.
Or you want us to say buy?
Positive.
X
Do you want us to say buy?
X is undervalued. Y is overvalued. Z
Overvalued.
is indifferent.
So what you guys are saying now is stock Y is undervalued, Abi.
Overvalued.
Why?
Stock Y is overvalued.
Okay, Y is overvalued. X is undervalued.
Yes.
Old Z.
Is there any discrepancy?
Expected. What I expected.
Ma, please pick up. Madam, please.
Now, X now. I expected 32%. The required percent is 16%. It means that one is X undervalued.
Don't understand.
I have seen them now.
Undervalued.
I don't understand what you're saying, ma.
I said we expected 32%, but the required percent is 16%. It means that it is undervalued.
Honestly, I actually really like this because, okay, let me tell you, let me explain something. When I solved one Pathfinder, not ICANN Pathfinder, so when I solved one CIS Pathfinder, I actually got hooked in this overvalued and undervalued. Not because I do not know it, but the fact that it is not what I expected, not what I thought that was actually written. So the problem I had was actually this. So what I always do is, like I said, I always go to my NUPU rule: negative overvalued, positive undervalued. But when I now did my NUPU rule, it still did not give me what they got. So what I now did was, and I asked somebody. What the person now told me is it depends on the subtraction that happened. Like, Jesus, that's unlimited. So how many minutes do we have, Ma?
It's unlimited, sorry.
Unlimited, okay.
Yeah.
So we can continue.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Unlimited.
Yeah, the
But
best.
it's giving us message now.
But he just told us that we end soon. But anyways,
Unlimited.
any which way, let's continue. So that is just the problem. But the NOPU who I use, it always works. So the person that told us that, the person that said, what's the name? The person that gave us the, okay, anybody that is with the Pathfinder should please check the back. What's the answer there?
But sir, observation, sir.
I'm with you,
Inside the hello, sir.
I'm with you,
Can
sir.
you hear me, sir?
I'm with you, sir.
Okay. Inside the Adeomoleyin workout strategy,
Okay.
instead of overvalue, it will use buy, it will use sell and hold. Like that undervalue, we just use buy more. Then when it's negative, you will use sell.
It's still the same thing. It's still the same thing because after overvaluing, you will now decide if you want to buy or if you want to sell. I explained all those things beginning now. If it's underpriced, investors will go and if it's underpriced, you will buy. If it's underpriced, you buy more. If it's overpriced, you sell. So we did all of all this, but we
Undervalue.
always like to do this comment first before we now decide either we buy or we sell. Do you understand, sir?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So it's all this comment. So someone should check the answer. What's at the back of the answer? People will not use overpriced and undervalued to injure me. Okay, nobody's answering. I'll just go with what I know.
I'm checking.
So which is Nopu, our negative is overpriced, Abi.
Wait, I'm still scrolling.
Is that not what you people do?
You said we should check what the pack says now.
I just want to see what's the Pathfinder, what this Pathfinder says. Let me check something.
See what hello? The Pathfinder said after stock expected return, required return, and alpha value, they say conclusion, stock Y has a negative alpha value. This means it is undervalued.
Stock Y?
Yes, that's what the conclusion in the pack says.
In the Pathfinder, stock Y has a negative and it should be under. That's
Y has, this means it is undervalued. I would therefore buy stock Y. That's how they put it there. That's what the pack says.
Hold on, no. If it's undervalued, okay, you buy. Okay. So now we.
Well, let me screenshot it and send it to the group chat.
Oh, you can. So what this is what we'll do, yeah. We'll continue with what we know. No problem. I don't always like to say Pathfinders are wrong. I don't like to say it because even me, what do I know? But I don't like to say Pathfinders are wrong. But I know my Nopu when it's negative is overpriced, when it's positive is underpriced. So what I will still do is, for more clarity's sake, we are all still learning. I will do more findings on them, and I will definitely get back to you guys, probably through a voice note or something. But
I send it to you. I can't send it to the group. I send it to you. The screenshots.
Okay, thank you. Maybe I'll forward it.
Right.
But I will do more findings on them, and I would. But this is the one we've always been doing, and has always been correct. Why is it now that it is not now?
Yeah.
So exactly, and some of all these questions are still from from Park too, and they have always been working like that. Why is it until So I would advise us to still go with the no pool rule. But on this particular question, I'll send it to people that knows more than me, and will definitely I will definitely come if it's the Park that is wrong, I'll come, and if it is me that is wrong, we'll definitely make that correction. But not to waste time. Let's continue. But please take this down. If there's any correction, we'll definitely come back later and adjust it. So let's go with our normal stuff. Underpriced, when it's underpriced, you buy more. And when it's overpriced, you sell. Perfectly priced, you keep. So please add that conclusion here. Is there any question regarding what we are doing? Okay. So if you guys see portfolio question anywhere like this in the exam, before if I see it from outside, you guys I should be happy that thank God you have passed. So please fill in the conclusion when it's underpriced.
Yes,
you know the things to do now. What's happening me? When it's underpriced, you buy more of security X. When it's overpriced, you buy more, you sell security Y and you keep security Z. Let me check. As you're writing that, let me check I can pack. Let me even see what's in the pack. I think that should show more light to this. SFM. You guys should write the conclusion. I'm waiting for you. Please, you guys should read. You guys should read. One spirit is telling me this diet to be simple. But it will be simple for people that have read. Please, how far have you gone with other topics? Have you finished cost of capital? Nobody's answering me. Have you finished cost of capital?
Yes.
Okay.
No, we are.
I'm hearing yes, I'm hearing no. There's no portfolio theory in your pack. Okay, I've seen it.
No.
I've seen it. Are you guys done with the conclusion? Let's do something else.
Please, before you go further, my network logged me out. Can you please scroll your dashboard up so I can screenshot the first solution? Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm true. Thank you.
Cost of capital for this time. Are you guys done?
Yeah.
Someone should please read the next one first. The next question now.
Question C.
Good question, see.
What information is conveyed to a potential investor by the standard deviation statistic?
Okay. Sorry, I was distracted. I was trying to check the pack first, but I did not get information on it. So I said what information is conveyed to a potential investor by the standard deviation statistics. So yeah, now you should give me answer. What does standard deviation? What is the meaning of standard deviation? What does standard deviation measure?
Measures the risk of a security.
Just like that. 2 marks. They will give you 1. Yeah. Add more bone and flesh and stuff to it now. Get 2 marks. That one will give you 1 mark. I'll be half mark.
And also, they had the standard deviation.
You need to know how to form English. You need to know how to form English. You will form English. If you don't like English, you will form and inscribe English. So you need to know how to write. It's 2 marks. 2 marks of icon. You're supposed to write nothing less than 4 lines or 5 lines to be able to be assured of 1.5 mark or 2 marks. So that thing you just wrote is 1 line. It will never give you 2 marks. So please, someone should get. That's the answer. So you need to buttress it. Someone should buttress the point to me for me, please. Nobody. We're done. But let me just give you hint. So if you want to say, you can still say it measures deviation. You can still say standard deviation measures the risk. You can still say standard deviation measures. You guys can hear me now.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So you can just say standard deviation measures the risk of the investment. You cannot just add small English to it now and be like, okay, irrational investor wants to invest in a security or investment that has a high return and low risk. Standard deviation can be, you cannot say, okay, you cannot say you could have used or using KPM to measure the return. Standard deviation can also be used to measure the risk of that an investor would take or that an investor would face in investing in such security or in such stock. 4-5 lines, buttress it, add flesh and bone, just add paparazzi, just package it, rebrand, just form English together, you fly. So that is the answer to that number C. It's still standard deviation measures risk, but just in your own word, just add ginger, add garlic, add salt, and add Maggi to the answer. So that's number C. So number D now. Okay, sorry, I skipped the two probable actual rates of return. That was the one I said I was doing my eye somehow when I was looking at it in transit, and I've not actually put pen to paper, so I cannot say this is the answer and this is not the answer. What I'm sure of is you are going to do some mathematical expression, because I'm sure I've seen something like this before, but I cannot remember where exactly that I saw it. What I'm sure of is you do some mathematical expression. You shall do some division, some mathematics. So I do not want to start. And now we'll not go and jam traffic on the road. So please permit me to put pen to paper first. So maybe when I solve it, I would snap and send to the group with a voice note. And I'm sure you definitely understand. Thank you very much. Moving on. Number D now. What factors will be taken account by an investor when deciding whether to add to his portfolio? Either security A or another security having lower values for standard deviation expected return. This one too is English. But what is just basically telling you is, what is just asking you is, okay, this person wants to add to his investment, to his security. What are the things that he should consider? What are the things you should consider? Obviously, you need to consider risk and return. It's still just buttressing of the point. He needs to consider risk and return. He should be wary of investments that has high risk, risky investments, and he should invest more in the ones that have high return and blah blah blah. Just package it English. The purpose of me deciding to solve this question is actually because of number 1 and number 5. That number 5 that had correlation coefficients. That is the main, because the rest is just English and buttressing of your point. So now let's solve the reason why we are actually here, which is the number. That number 5 is, I'm not actually going to solve it. Somebody will solve it and give me my answer, because I've taught you. Oh yeah, somebody should calculate that beta for me real quick, fast. 2 minutes, 3 minutes. They said given the correlation coefficient of the return on security A with the return on market portfolio is 0.25 and standard deviation of the market is 13.5%, you are required to calculate beta for security A and to interpret the results of your thing. Oh yeah, which formula will you use first? Which formula will you use? Let's Berel.
Correlation coefficient times the standard deviation of the portfolio, that's the security, all over the standard deviation of the market.
Thank God. God will bless you, man. You are the only one that is giving me ginger or motivation that I've spoken about it. See the way everybody just went silent, like I never mentioned something like this.
I was actually talking, but I forgot I've muted my mic.
Okay. I beg you. Please. I said it. We have about how many formulas to get beta? Like 4. So it depends on the information you have that will determine. Now they've given you in the question, they give you correlation coefficient. Anything you already have correlation coefficient, they already give you standard deviation of the market. And according to the question, you already have standard deviation of the stuff, of the portfolio. So what are you looking for? Oh, yeah, my answer. Thank you very much. Let me write the formula again. People will be asking me how did I get it? Correlation. No, is this real? Yeah, before I write this thing, that's real, no. Jesus. Rain again. And I'm outside like this. Oh yeah, rain has started. I want to enter. So somebody should give me my answer real quick.
0.6%.
How
That's
will I,
60%.
how will I know if you are correct like this? I'm coming. Correlation.
Yeah, the answer is 0.6.
Okay, since I've confirmed it from somebody else. Somebody else should confirm it to a guy, please. My guys, we've been ginging some money.
No, she's correct.
Okay. Standard deviation of the market over standard deviation of what? Standard deviation of what? No, I've forgotten somewhere. Which one is this market there, up or down?
Security.
Upward.
The down is the market, up is the security, abi?
Sorry?
Like this?
Up is the market, while the down is the security.
Not true.
Up is the security, down is the market.
Thank you.
Down is marketing.
The down is market, while the up abi?
Mrs. Adebimbi, please confirm your formula first. Even me, I know it is like this. So please give me my figures. Let me insert them and move on. Okay, so give me my figures.
So 0.25
0.25
is multiplied by 0.3265 divided by 0.135 give you equals to 0.6.
Your beta now is 0. So that's another free mark. Let me some of these things. This is how you will know. If you press your calculator, your beta is giving you something like 3.2 point. Know that you are wrong. 3 points is even wrong. You can still. It's very rare for you to even say beta that of 2 points. So most likely 0 points. Because beta particularly, beta measures how would I say it? Beta measures. Oh Jesus, people are distracting me. Which side they talk again like this now? I don't forget. Oh. Okay, I was explaining beta. Beta measures the price. Like it measures the price of this security in relation to the total market return. Like it is measuring, let me say stock X now, the price of stock X to the general return of this market. So in rare cases, would beta actually will be around that 2 points. Around that 2 points, it is in rare cases. Highest can have like 1.8, 1.9. But if you do your beta, you're already getting 3.0, 4.0, just come back, know that you are wrong. First go back first and know that you are wrong. And if you can, rare cases too, you get minus. Very rare. Very rare, you get minus. So around your 0.4, 0.5, 0.6. So the moment you solve more past questions, you have idea of the kind of figures you get. When I was in my own exam, there will be some things I'll press on calculator immediately. I know it is wrong. Nobody will tell me. I will know because you have solved some questions and I feel like I've never seen something like this before. Do you understand? You cannot be doing we've done bond now. You cannot be doing bond. You are doing yield. You're trying to determine yield of a bond. You are getting 40%, 50%. Nobody will tell you before you know that you are wrong. You cannot use 50%. I don't want to use 50% to discount. So you will know that you are wrong. So there are some figures that you get. Just deep down, just trust your instincts. So you know that you are wrong. So just go back and go and attempt them. So the moment the reason for me coming to solve this question is actually because the question I wanted to bring was still on some of the things we've done. So when I saw this question, I'm like, okay, this makes sense. Even though it's just two, I'll come and do, but at least it treats the part that we've not particularly attacked in class. So it makes sense. So I can say I've touched each and every angle now of portfolio theory. I've done the formula. I have done the CAPM, the CAPM method too. So I can say I have blessed you, and I leave you in the hands of God on portfolio theory and bond. I've done bond too, and I've done portfolio theory. By the grace of God, in our next class we'll do options pricing. I'm supposed to introduce it today, but because of time, I don't think I'll be able to introduce options today. And like I said earlier before, at the beginning of the class, I said our Monday class next week might not hold on Monday. I have where to be on Tuesday and on Wednesday. So when I'm done, I can maybe I'll fix for Thursday or Friday, because I want to finish with you guys by April. First week of April, we should be done. You guys should gonna have the remaining time to yourself to solve Pathfinder. Maybe we'll have a revision class. Maybe only that, so you guys should go and do the rest by yourself and all. So okay, let me say this is the end of portfolio theory for me. I don't think I have I'll send a question to the group chat. You know me now, me an assignment. We gather day. So there someone that's asking me for B part of the question. I already explained why I did not solve the B part of the question now. I don't know I've not looked at it, not like I don't know it, but I've not looked at it. Sorry. I've not even looked at this question, even if it's correct, but people that check Pathfinder said it's correct. So I've not really looked at it if it's correct or wrong. So please, but the B part is mathematical. I don't want to come and display here. If I display now and I'm wrong, people will say, is that man that thought was rubbish? So let me go and check it first. Sit down. If people said it's March 2020, let me go and check the answer. And and look at what could have happened, and maybe I'll explain it to you through a voice note or something. But I've not looked at the question. That's why I know of the B part. So but the rest, this is the answer, and they've been proven right. So please, let's check more questions on portfolio theory. I will send one to the group chat now, assignment or classwork, since we did not even do much today, so you guys are not tired. So classwork, submit to anybody that submits tomorrow. I will not take it. Mr. Kabu has told us to be strict. So classwork, submit. That one is the one let me even be sending it now as we are talking. So it's related to the ones we've done. I don't know if anybody notices, but the last assignment I gave, the people that submitted after the day, I did not correct them, because I told you to submit on that day. If you submit after that day, I will not check it, because it's exam period. Enough of joking around. So let me send the question now. And like I said, God, I said I will send theory part of SFM. Forgotten again. People should let me pick somebody else. Pope is not serious. Let me look for somebody. Mr. Onyeka, is he here? I like that man's voice. Mr. Onyeka, no, yeah.
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, so please, you have my number now. So please text me to remind me of number one, to send these notes. Number two, that this be part of the question. To please, to send a voice note of the B part of the question to the group chat. And number three, the SFM theory that I want to send. One of my, I'm sure you people will know them now. San. That's my Oga, Mr. Ibrahim. He did a compilation of the SFM theory. So I asked him if that was why I did not send it that last time, because I had to take permission from him if I could send it around, because it's his work. So he gave me the permission to send it around, but I've forgotten. So I would please.
So when do I remind you? Tomorrow?
Tomorrow is fine. Just remind me tomorrow morning. So I would send, yes, remind me tomorrow.
Okay, no problem.
So I would send that to the group chat. So I'm trying to send the question that I want to give you as classwork now. So please do it now and send to me today. If you send to me tomorrow, I will not take it. Because this one is not, you're not thinking of anything. It's part of the things we've done before. So if we 20 marks again, just do it. I've sent it to the group chat. So in order to just round up, please, our next topic is option pricing. Please look at it. Just look at it. I know you don't understand. We've not done it before. It's not cost. But if not done it before, you don't understand. But just look at it, and so that I will not come and lie to you guys. So look at it and have an idea of what we are coming to do. Put option, we're coming to do put option, call option. We'll do We'll do option to expand, option to buy, option to expand, option to defer, option to delay, option to switch. We'll talk about delta, talk about alpha, we'll talk about gamma, we'll talk about VHO. We'll talk about all these things in our next class. We'll talk about ND1, ND2. We'll talk about black scores. We'll talk about D1, D2, normal distribution table. Okay, thank God.
Yeah, I'm even afraid that you are saying it.
Oh, don't be afraid. Thank God I even mentioned it. Okay, in our next class, we'll be using something called normal distribution table. It's a table. It's usually at the back of your answer book. A question booklet. Question paper. Then usually at the back. So let me correct something before we start. I will not correct it again by our next class. These are the things that will waste time. Please and please, when I say check normal distribution table, don't go to Google and go and type normal distribution table and be calling figures for me from here. Why? We have two types of normal distribution table. We have half normal distribution table. We have full table. The one that is online is full table. The one that ICANN uses that is at the back of ICANN is half table. And it's half table that we use when we are doing our option. The two of them have different figures. So what you can do to help us is just that back of your question paper. You see something called normal distribution table. You can just tear it out and hold it in our class, or tear it out, go to your office, print it, hold that one, or anything. Just have the one on the back of your ICANN pack. Don't go to Google and be calling figures for me. The figures are different. Thank God I even remember to mention it now. And come with your normal distribution table in our next class. I'll just teach you how to look at it, how to pick figures from it, and we'll move on from there. So I've just given you a hint on our next topic: option, put option to sell, call option to buy, when to use option, black schools, what's there again? What's an option again? I think that's all. Okay, put call parity. Talk about put call parity. Don't worry, don't be scared. It's very simple. Option is, if you follow us from beginning, option is a very, very interesting one, and tedious, because we'll do plenty of calculations. Not to waste time, so you guys will not go and do my classwork. This classwork is 10 minutes, so please do it. Let me correct something before I go. Please don't do A and tell me to do B for you. I've noticed that's what you people do. Somebody will do A and say I should do B. That he does not understand B, I should do B. Please do everything. The one you don't understand, leave it. Go and check the answer at the back. The ones that are correct, I'll tell you are correct. The ones that are not correct, or anyone you want me to do for you, do it and tell me where you got stuck. Then I will release you. Not that you will do A, then come say I should do B. Do the B, attempt it. Then if you are stuck, I'll probably help you out with it. So please attempt the question today and submit to me today. I might not be able to correct it, but maybe I shall look at it today. So thank you very much. That will be the end of our class. We would see next week. I don't know when next week, but we'll definitely see next week. Thank you very much and have a good night rest.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes, ma'am.